in my travels, seen the worst and the best, in a sense, the needs of children, but also what's being done for them. And I do think that perhaps today, never has there been more suffering in more places all at once. There's this curious, what can I call it, embarrassment, timidity that comes over one when you do walk into a feeding center like that, of, I feel I shouldn't be there, I feel I should leave them alone. It's like walking into somebody's room who is dying and only the family should be there. At the same time, longing to pick up one of these children and give it some kind of warmth. And on the other hand, they're so frail that you're afraid you're going to break them or hurt them. A hidden hunger, which I've seen so much of, and perhaps has affected me the most deeply, the hunger for affection. Famine and war have killed millions of parents. Their children live on, robbed of the security, care, and love only a mother and father can give. Politics, by definition, are supposed to be for the people, for the welfare of people. Humanitarian means human welfare and responding to human suffering, and that's finally what politics should be. I think perhaps with time, instead of there being a politicalization of humanitarian aid, there'll be a humanization of politics. I dream of the day that it will be all one. How strange it is that there isn't a science of peace. There's a science of war, nothing comparable to the science of armaments and strategy. There are colleges of war. Why can't we study and have a science for peace? Peace starts with children. We teach them to hate. We teach them intolerance and racism and all of that. Children, if you leave them alone, they'll play with each other regardless what color, creed, or anything. And after survival, the most important thing is education. Education. It's only that way will children be able to be productive for themselves, for their families, for their country. And this is what happens if you learn to read and write. Okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. I don't know if during the first great famines in Bangladesh, during the great famines in the 30s in Russia, during the Irish famine, how much did we do about that? Now we're at least trying and doing it rather well. But we're impatient because now we see the children dying right in front of us. For most of us on television, I've seen it happen. And I'm filled with a rage at ourselves. I don't believe in collective guilt, but I do believe in collective responsibility. But it is the international community, and that is the beauty of humanitarian, of relief workers, of humanitarian aid, that regardless of what's going on, of the danger, of the diseases they're getting themselves, they do it, and they don't give up.